Have you ever thought you had your wife all figured out, only to realize later that something had changed? Maybe what made her feel loved 5 years ago doesn't seem to matter as much today. The truth is, your wife is always growing, and if you're not learning and adapting with her, you're falling behind. A strong marriage isn't built on assumptions. It's built on a lifelong pursuit of understanding. So today, let's talk about why you should never stop learning about your wife and how understanding her love language can transform your marriage. If you're ready, let's get started. Husbands, live with your wives in an understanding way, showing honor to the woman as the weaker vessel. 1 Peter 3:7. One of the greatest mistakes a husband can make is assuming he fully understands his wife and no longer needs to keep learning about her. The truth is, your wife is constantly growing, changing, and experiencing new challenges. And your role as her husband is to keep pursuing her, understanding her, and loving her in ways that matter to her.
Why do you make it so hard for me to flirt with you?
Because if I made it easy, you wouldn't flirt anymore.
A key part of this is learning her love language. Everyone receives and experiences love differently. Make a consistent effort to love your wife in a way that speaks to her heart by understanding your wife's love language, words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, or physical touch. This will help you love her effectively.
Let me clarify. I love my wife. I want her to be happy. I want good things for her. But there are times.
After years of marriage, it's easy to understand that you already know everything about your wife. But the truth is, people change, grow, and evolve, and that includes your wife. The woman you married 5, 10, or 20 years ago is not exactly the same woman she is today.
Why did you call me darling? I don't know you.
Life experiences, challenges, and spiritual growth shape her into the woman she is today. Your job is to keep learning about her new interests, desires, and struggles. If you stop learning about her, you risk losing connection and making assumptions instead of truly understanding her. A thriving marriage requires a lifelong commitment to discovering who your wife is today, not just who she was when you married her. Think of your wife as a subject of lifelong study, not in a clinical way, but in a loving, intentional way. Your wife may receive love differently than you do. If you don't speak her love language, she may feel unloved, even if you think you're showing love. As husbands, we don't always know the best way to love our wives, but God does. Pray and ask for wisdom in understanding your wife's heart, needs, and love language. People grow and change. Keep discovering new things about your wife, her dreams, fears, and desires.
Here's to another great idea.
What do you mean? Let's meet for a drink?
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Sometimes I think you're a bit of a mind reader.
Marriage isn't about coasting. It's about continual discovery. A great marriage doesn't happen by accident. It happens when a husband chooses to keep learning about his wife, adjusting to her needs, and loving her in ways that make her feel cherished. Here's your challenge. Ask your wife, how do you feel most loved by me right now? And truly listen. Then take action to love her in that way this week.
Oh, no, that's all right. I was thinking about you, too.
After 22 years of marriage, I can confidently say that deciding to love each other, practicing patience, having a willingness to grow, and God's grace have been key to our success. If you're early in your marriage or have been on the journey for years, I hope these lessons encourage you to keep building a marriage that honors God. What lessons have you learned in your marriage? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video has inspired you to keep building a strong, Christ-centered marriage. If you found it helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical insights for navigating marriage, family, and faith. And remember, you don't have to walk this journey alone. Visit www.instructandgrow.com for more resources made just for you. Until next time, keep leading your family with love and faith. God bless.